Suppose set A contains 25 elements, and the total number of elements in either set A or set B is 52. If the sets A and B have 12 elements in common, how many elements are contained in set B? So, here we go. How do we do this? Well, there's two different ways. We can either use the cardinality rule or Venn diagram. I'm a picture girl myself, and so I would probably start with a Venn diagram. And in this Venn diagram, we have two sets. We have a set A that we know contains 25 elements, so I'll write down that we have 25 elements, so the number of elements in A is 25. And then I have a second set B, and I don't know how many elements are in set B. In fact, that's what we're trying to find. We're trying to determine how many elements are in set B, so we're not quite sure. But what else do we know? We know that sets A and B have 12 elements. Sets A and B have 12 elements in common. So, in common means in the intersection, and so the intersection is this little spot in here. And so that's telling me that the number of elements in the intersection is 12. Now that gets me a lot of information. In fact, if there are 12 elements in the inside intersection, and I know that there's a total of 25 elements in all of the pink circle, well then that tells me that if I take 25 and I subtract off the intersection of 12, there's going to be a total of 13 elements that are only falling in the pink set A. Okay, so far so good. There's one last bit of information that we're going to take and use. That last bit is that the fact that in either A or B, the number of elements is 52. That tells me that in the union, right, in A or B, or in the union of A and B, my number of elements is 52, which means that if I added up all of the values in the pink, yellow, and green parts, I would get 52. Well, right now I have 13 elements in set A, just in the A part, which is just the pink part. I have 12 elements in the intersection. I don't know how many are in the green part, but I know they have to total 52. So that tells me that, let's see, so how many are in here? Well, I can simply take 52 and subtract off 13 and 12, which is 25. And so that's going to give me that there are 27 elements left over in the green part, right here. So I have 27 elements outside of the intersection, but inside B. Well, now I'm ready to finish the problem. To get the number of elements that are inside B, I'm going to take the 27 elements that fall in just the green part of the circle. I'm also going to add to it the 12 elements that are in the middle part that are common, but which also fall in B. And so that tells me that I have a total of 39 elements in set B, or the number of elements in B is 39.